Texas Math Mundo audience, are we in store for a treat today? In the house is the 2025 Texas UIL State Champion Class 3A Mathematics, Nicholas Ochoa, a proud Mission Collegiate Knight. Let me take a quick moment and ask that if you enjoy this content, that you please hit the subscription button and the notification bell, that you leave a comment below, and you smash that like button. It really helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. Let's spread this joy and beauty to as many people as possible. Nicholas Ochoa, proud Mission Collegiate Knight, Class 3A State Champion in Mathematics, right ahead. My name is Saud Kandu, and this is Texas Math Mundo. Texas Math Mundo audience, are we in store for a treat today? In the house is the 2025 UIL State Champion Class 3A in Mathematics, Nicholas Ochoa, a proud Mission Collegiate Knight. Welcome, Nicholas. How you doing?
Doing good. Thank you for asking.
So, what are you doing with your summer?
So most summers I tend to be more laid back. So, see, this summer, my family went to the beach, South Padre Island, for about a week in June. Uh, I've been playing tennis with my friends. We went to the movies earlier this weekend. And actually, this last week, I was at an aerospace camp at UTSA.
Oh, how was it?
It was really fun. I got to meet a lot of people. We were fun to hang out. And then at the end, we launched rockets that we had designed and built.
Ooh, cool. How far did yours go?
Uh, Not too far, but it was still fun nonetheless.
Awesome. Hey, congratulations, state champion 2025 mathematics. What were your thoughts on the state meet?
So it's always fun to go to a state meet, like to be competing like in the same room with like the top competitors from all across the state. And taking the test too is always really fun. Uh, and of course, the times before, in between tests, just hanging out with the team, practicing or playing games. And it's always a great experience.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, it's magnificent, man. The electricity in the air. You're there with the greatest minds, and that includes you. That's awesome. Hey, we're going to get deep into your story, but before we do, I want to delve a little bit into your background. Where are you from? Born and raised, and what is your cultural heritage?
So I was born in McAllen, Texas, but I've been raised in Mission my whole life. Down here in the RGV, there's a very big Hispanic background.
Awesome. ¿Hablas español?
No. My parents never taught me
Hey,
Spanish.
I understand. No worries. Hey,
Don't worry. Next year I'll learn it. I'm taking Spanish too.
Yeah, you figure in the valley you would learn it just in the streets, basically. So many people speak in the valley, or the music maybe, or the novelas maybe, or. But I get you. I get you. I understand. Hey, I don't speak Spanish that well myself, so it's a one of those things. But I learned it because of the music and the novelas, and then my abuelita always yelled at me, so I understand. Hey, when did you realize you had a talent for mathematics?
So there's not really like a specific moment in time where I realized I was good at math. I feel like pretty much it came naturally to me. I can say that around like first grade, like in class, there's just teaching simple addition, subtraction, just numbers. And by that time, I could already do like multiplication and division. So I was wondering when they were going to bring that up. But I didn't get to experience that till second grade.
Really, you were wondering that early.
Yeah.
Hey, and of course, your brother's a state champion. Did you all do some mathematics together? Did you all push each other?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Especially once I started getting into UIL. Uh, yeah. He's always been there to help me with math stuff.
Awesome, awesome. What was your introduction to competitive mathematics?
Right. So my brother, Ricky, he got to start UIL earlier than me because in elementary, you can only start when you're in second grade. And so he first started with, I believe, number sense and mathematics. And I remember like he was doing like really good, like getting first place, second place, no, top scoring. And so I figured, well, I think I'm pretty good at math too. I might as well try it once I get to second grade. And so I did. The first two UIL events that I did were chess puzzles and mathematics. And so with chess puzzles, I did kind of so-so. But with math, I was also doing very well, like my brother. And so in third grade, I dropped chess puzzles and replaced it with number sense. And then did that for 2 more years. In fifth grade, I added calculators, and I've stuck with those ever since.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Awesome. Who inspired you?
So for sure, I'd say my biggest inspiration has got to be my brother.
Really?
Uh, he's always been there to help me. He's always pushed me with mathematics and just in general, like academics. He always got experience with the grade level, before I did. And so when I came to any classes or teachers, he always have some advice. Uh, and of course, you know, also acts as like something to or someone to compete against, or at least try to.
That's great. That's great. Have you gone to MIT to go visit him?
Yeah, actually, uh, we went to MIT when we dropped him off at Boston.
Okay.
And so I got to explore the campus.
Awesome. Awesome.
Also, besides Ricky, another big inspiration in my life was my uncle, Adrian Chapa. He was my math team coach at middle school, KY Junior High, for all those sixth grade, seventh grade, eighth grade. Yeah, yeah, he taught me a lot of new math that I hadn't known before, like geometry, trigonometry, systems. Like some stuff he taught me before I learned it in class. And
No,
so he really helped a lot in UIL.
I got to applaud Mr. Chapa, your uncle, because, he does it at a very critical juncture. That middle school can make all the difference. You know what I'm saying? So I really applaud what he does there at Kenneth White. So that's awesome. That's awesome that you would shout him out. Awesome, awesome. Cool, cool, cool. Now, the next segment deals with this past season and Mission Collegiate High School. Can you describe Mission Collegiate High School? What is the academic environment like?
So Mission Collegiate is definitely a small school. We only have about 100 kids per grade level. And so it's really a tight community. You get to really know your classmates and even students from other grade levels. Yeah, we have a very big academic course load. We have a dual enrollment program with South Texas College.
Okay.
And so our school really promotes trying to get our associate's degree by the time we graduate.
Okay.
And we have a bunch of great teachers that really know their stuff and really, you know, teach our students well. They
Really,
really
really.
care
Shout out
about
one of your
it.
teachers. Shout out one of your teachers.
I'd like to shout out our coach, actually, Jose Delgado.
All right. All right. Awesome. Awesome. Hey, in fact, tell me about the team this year and make out some shout outs to coach and your teammates. Tell me about the team this year.
All right, so going into this year, I knew our team was going to have a bit of a harder time since last year my brother and see Ivan Pena, they both graduated. So that left big holes in our team scores for all the events. So we really had to work hard to try and fill up those gaps. And this is also my first year being the team captain. So it's kind of hard for me to get used to setting up practices, right? Like teaching some stuff. And so in the end, I feel like I didn't do enough for my team. I feel like I could have done more, could have spent more time, maybe get less sleep in order to really like do after school practices more. Uh, but I'm still very proud of my team. I think they did really well, especially at state. And so I'd like to shout out my coach, Mr. Delgado. I'd like to shout out my teammates, Enrique, Juliet, Galilea, Daniel, Diego, and everyone else.
Awesome.
All did a good job.
Awesome. What grade are you in, by the way?
I'm going to be a senior next year.
Oh, wow. So, hey, you got one more year. One more year. Senior leadership for the team. Wow. Hey, so how was the preparation this past year? The study habits, did you all go to many practice tournaments?
So our main study regiment is pretty much every week or from Monday to Thursday, we study one subject each day after school. So on Mondays, it's number sense, Tuesdays, science, Wednesdays, calculators, and Thursdays, math.
Okay.
And so in addition to that, we would also practice after school, typically at the library or Peter Piper Pizza or coffee shop. Sometimes with Peter Fuentes, who's a real help.
Awesome, awesome. He's the guy. He's the guy, Peter Fuentes. Awesome. Which calculator do you use?
So ever since fifth grade, I've used the same two calculators, which is the HP 35S and the TI Nspire with CAS.
Okay. Okay, awesome, awesome. Hey, what is your favorite moment or moments from UIL?
So for sure, this past year, one of the greatest moments was having Larry White put on my gold medal for winning first place in math. It was really gratifying to feel like all those time, like all those hours, hard work paying off in the end. But besides like awards and stuff, I also really enjoy spending state meets with my team. It's always fun whenever like just hanging out in the hotel or whenever we should be practicing. uh, it's always great.
Y'all are young. You got to have fun too. You know what I'm saying? You got to goof around and have fun. It can't always be work. Even as a coach myself, I realize I got to let the kids play a little bit now, So I understand completely. Yeah. Where are you going to keep that gold medal?
I can actually show you where I'm keeping it right now.
Great, great. Wow. Was that Mama who set that up for you?
Yep.
Hey, man, moms are great. Moms are great. That's so beautiful. That's so beautiful. I've actually had a chance to meet your parents, so I'm speaking from a little bit of experience. They seem like such kind people.
Yeah, I love them.
And hey, come on, they hit the jackpot. They have two sons that are state champions. My God, that's incredible.
Yeah, they feel really lucky to have us. They say like they don't even know whose genes it was. They feel like it was neither of them.
I'm sure Mom says this from her side and Dad says this from his side. That's funny. That's funny. That's great. That's great. I want to talk about rivalries. Who are your main rivalries this past year? And did they inspire you?
So I feel like throughout my whole high school career in UIL, our top rivals have always been Sabine Gladewater. Uh, Man, they always put up a really tough competition, especially this year. I felt like throughout the whole year they'd been beating me in like every event pretty much throughout the years, all the practice meets. And so I'm really happy to have gotten them at the end in one of the events.
Yeah, hey, Sabine Gladewater, Keith Taylor and Bunch, man,
Mhm.
they're very good. They're very good.
Yeah,
Very good.
really great competition, really motivating to try to do better.
Awesome, awesome. So, how good will Mission Collegiate be this next year? You got any predictions for us?
So, good news is we're only losing one member, though. He was very good. It's Enrique. He unfortunately couldn't go to state this past year, but I know he would have done great. It was a really big, uh, like he really like made an impact in our team score, like throughout all the practice meets, and so it'd definitely be a great loss without him. But the good news is I'm sure we'll get a lot more freshmen this upcoming year, and the team's still staying mostly the same. And so we just got to keep practicing, keep building up our skills on what we have right now.
Hey, you're the
I
leader.
think
You're a senior. You're a senior. You're a state champion. They're lucky to have you, man. You're gonna play a pivotal role in that Mission Collegiate math club. So you're gonna inspire the troops.
yep. Uh, Try to hold more practices this year. But I know it might be a bit tough, at least first semester with college applications.
Absolutely, absolutely. Um, what do you value the most about your UIL journey so far?
Uh, so I'd say the thing I value the most is the friends that I've made all these years. I've met some really great people, made very close connections with everybody. And really, I don't think I'd be the same without them. They really had a big impact on my life.
Of course. Awesome, awesome, awesome. State champion, 2025 mathematics class 3A. What advice can you offer any youngster that might come across this interview?
So I'd say UIO is definitely a very big time commitment. So you gotta do a lot of practice tests. You gotta spend a lot of time in your day. Make some time if you can. See, and always it's good to talk to other competitors, right? Like on the Texas Math Mundo Discord, right? You can meet a
Nice.
lot of great people, and they can always help you if you ever have trouble on any question. And they also give great advice.
That's awesome. In today's digital age, there's no reason to be alone. You can always connect, at least online and stuff. That's right. Okay. Thanks for the shout out on Discord, by the way. Awesome. Hey, so what colleges you think about? What are you going to study? You know, that future is right around. You got one more year, man. Where are you going to apply and what are you going to study?
Well,
Oh,
see, my
MIT.
dream college would be MIT, going with my brother. But there's also plenty of other options, like Caltech, RV Mudd, Harvard, Stanford, and then in Texas there's also UT Austin, UTSA, A&M, Rice. So there's plenty of options. Even if I don't get into MIT, if I get into any of the others, I think I'll still be pretty happy.
So, and what will you be studying, possibly?
So I plan to study mechanical engineering.
Ooh. Apply all that
And
math you
maybe
learned.
also a little bit of aerospace.
Ooh. Awesome. Well, you're still young, man. There's a lot of future ahead of you, man. A lot of future ahead of you. That's great. That's great. So, I want to say I thank you because I know you're naturally a sort of shy sort of fellow. So I'm very appreciative that you agreed to do this interview. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. Do you have any other shout outs?
Yes, I'd like to shout out my brother Ricky, my mom, my dad, see my uncle Adrian Chapa, Peter Fuentes, my coach Jose Delgado, and all my teammates and all my family.
Awesome. 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 Great shout out. Great shout out. Any parting words or final thoughts as we conclude this interview?
Well, I just want to thank you again for having this interview. And it's great to be here. And another shout out, Texas Math Mundo. Subscribe. And I think that's it.
Hey, Nicholas Ochoa, you're a class act. In fact, the whole family's a class act. I loved Ricardo when he was active, and your parents, always so kind and sweet and wonderful people. And you, a true gentleman by nature, and you're representing your family so well, and they have plenty of reason to be proud of you, man. Hey, you know, every time I cross that Mission Collegiate team, like at San Antonio or at State, it always makes me smile. It's a wonderful bunch over there. It looks like a bunch of good people over there.
Yeah, it's a really great community.
I want to give you a heartfelt thank you for doing this. I want to wish you the very best of luck this upcoming year, and I hope that our paths cross many times.
All right, thank you.
Hey, you take care of yourself, okay?
You too.
All right, bye-bye, buddy. Bye-bye.
Bye.
What a great young man. Nicholas Ochoa, thank you very much for the interview. Class 3A 2025 Texas UIL State Champion in Mathematics, a proud Mission Collegiate Knight. Best of luck to you, Nicholas. I hope our paths cross many times this upcoming year. Let me take a quick moment and ask that if you enjoy this content, that you please hit the subscription button and the notification bell, that you leave a comment below, and you smash that like button. It really helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. Let's spread this beauty, let's spread this joy to as many people as possible. I got plenty of wonderful things in store for this channel, and I truly appreciate your support. My name is Alton, and this is Texas Math